approached by gang members when I was 11 in year 7, but I was too much of an obedient child to kind of follow them. By the time I was 12, I got abused by my mum's partner, who she's not with now, which made me think that to be a gang member, to be in the gang world is safer because no one can't hurt you then. It felt like if you didn't have a strong relationship with family, that the gang members were your family. When you're in that dark place, gang life can seem like it's the right thing to do. We would spend our day where we wouldn't go to school, we'll hook up. There were about 3-4 of us minimum every day, and we'd literally storm buses and rob girls, boys, adults. For some it involved smoking weed or drinking, and it just was about being bravado, and literally it was just about committing crime every day. And school wasn't important because for me, my opinion on it was my innocence was gone, so why should I be good? Being good gets you hurt, gets you abused. That's what I thought. By the time I was sentenced for 47 charges of crime that I'd committed from 12 years old to 13. One of my robberies involved firearms, kidnap, witness intimidation, and I was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. I find a lot of the guys over 18 put on a false parade. They get rentals and they make you think they bought it, and any money they make from drugs, they buy garms and clothes and make you think they're balling, but it's just one move, and they rotate that clothes and they rob their jewels. They don't have a bank account. They don't have anything to their name but criminal records. I'm disgusted by them. Don't take up a gang boyfriend. The minute you take up a gang boyfriend, you may as well be a gang member, because there's loyalties expected from you. You pick up a gang member, you are that gang. And if anything happens to one of those gang members and you're from an opposite area, they're gonna come at you. And you ain't even done anything. You just happen to be affiliated with people. To the girls that are going out with gang members, I feel sorry for them, because they have no idea what it is to be respected or loved. They think it's love, but it's not. If I'm going to class someone as a baby mother, it means where they've had a baby for a guy who is from a gang, and the guy has maybe 2 or 3 baby mothers minimum. The guy's in and out of prison, so the girl is left raising her child on her own. Some of my friends have gone through horrific domestic violence, where the guy believes that he doesn't need to be there 24/7 or every day or even every week. But if she has another guy around her or his child, they would kill the guy, or the girl would get beat up. Some guys expect the girls to hold their guns in their house, the drugs in their house, or they use their house as a storage place. Once you have a child, you're expected to you belong to that guy, and if you're not confident or got self-respect for yourself, you allow him to treat you away. You'll have the child, then once you have the child, everyone knows that's his baby mother. No one don't really want to link you, and he ain't with you, and then he goes and picks up a girlfriend or a mistress on the street, and then he's rolling around with her, and you're at home as the baby mother with the child. At 17, I was going out with another gang member. He was quite a top gang member from an area in South London. It was quite cool being with him because I felt like no one could do anything to me. And then when I was 18, we broke up. And shortly after that, I went out with another guy from a different gang area who was their rivals. And yeah, I just used to roll. I was just a rider with the guys. So if feds would pull us, I would hide the things on me and just have their back, basically. Although I moved like a boss girl, I was naive in my mind. So I didn't even know the impact of switching ends, in the sense of going out with a guy from another end. It never became a problem until I was with one of my new boyfriend from the new gang's friends, and he was killed in front of me in a club. The new gang weren't sure if I had something to do with it or not. They doubted me, and my boyfriend at the time doubted me, and it was then that it hit home how serious it is. Just innocently going out with one guy, breaking up with him, and then going out with another guy in another area. It hit me hard. It was the first funeral I'd ever been to, first death I'd ever seen. To see it, like, I still had nightmares. Seeing him there, knowing he ain't coming back. We rolled together that night, but you weren't coming back with me. Seeing his mother in the hospital, just the whole thing. I don't think gang members are aware that that is the truth about being in a gang. That's what comes of it. A lot of gang guys, they join it and they don't really know. Even the guys now that are in gangs that shoot or stab and run don't see what they left, and they don't see the friends that are there. I witnessed my friend go. So for me, I know the truth in it, and if I had known that then, I wouldn't have done it. There's not a lot speculated on girls in gang life. And although there are a lot of possibly girls in gangs, I don't think they've lived the reality of it. Seeing all what I saw, doing all what I did, from the gang side to being the girlfriend of a gang member, to witnessing losing someone, to going through it all, I hope I would have an impact on other girls who just innocently think it's okay just to go out with a guy from a gang, or to roll with a guy to a club. Just to share it, really. And I think that hopefully, I pray my story stops them from making the decisions that I made. And nobody told me this when I was younger. I think just telling someone, don't be in a gang, because that is what people told me when I was younger. Finish school, don't be in a gang, do your GCSEs, but they don't know what's going on at home. They don't know what's going on in your estate. They don't know what's going on in your mind. If my past can save one girl's future, then I'm all for it.